Johnson, WAB. Bailey, you drained some deep shots early, kind of carried that consistency throughout the game. Was there a moment in warm-ups or in the game where you're just like, I'm feeling it today, like I got the hot hand?
A little bit. When we came out after talking, and they announced us and everything, we did, our little drill. I missed about one, I think only one. So I, kind of just in my mind, I was thinking, okay, today should be a good day. That first long one, I know it was a bank, but I counted it, and it was simply just because the shot clock was already out. There was the second one I was feeling in rhythm, but yeah, just during warm-ups, yeah, there was some little thing that got me.
Try that from the post. The first half was some of the best shooting you guys have had all year. What do you think just went right overall for the offense to run like that?
You got it?
You want me to go? I think that we were just feeling it today. There's some days, where you feel like you have the hand, like you talked about. Bailey, today was one of those days for Bailey, and I think this week, having a bye week, we had some time to get in and get some shots up and get some reps in, and I think that we were just feeling pretty good going into the game, and I guess it just kind of showed, like with the shooting percentage today. I felt like we had some pretty good offense, really moving, driving inside, kicking it out. I thought we had some good movement today, so I think that it just showed that we were taking good shots and we were just hitting them. So.
Kate, we already talked about you had perfect shooting today, and really recently your shooting has been more efficient, more consistent. Just over the span of this season, just how have you been able to improve? Are you getting more confidence? Is it just getting more reps?
I think that my teammates are giving me really good passes, and I think that we're, not to give you all the credit, but I think that you guys are really finding me, and I think that, I'm getting the in-rhythm shots that we shoot all the time in practice. I'm not shooting something rushed or off balance. So I think just knowing what's a good shot and what's not, if they're in my space, I'm going to drive it. And then if I don't have that layup, I'm kicking it out to another teammate. Like just playing a little bit smarter and not being rushed and, passing up a good shot for a great shot, I think is more so what it is.
Joshua Jacob, WAB. Pick out Breast Cancer Awareness Day. How did that play into you guys playing, coming into the game, and then during the game? How did it affect you guys?
I think it kind of goes back to what I said about the Turn It Gold game. It's kind of just helps you realize that you're playing for something bigger than, yourself, your teammates. Like there's people out there that wish they could be in your position, and everyone has fans. Like it doesn't matter if you got thousands of fans, if you got two. Everyone's got a fan at least. And I think it really helps us put into perspective of, like sometimes you're just not as lucky as me and Kate get to be. Getting out there playing college, which is our dream when we were little. Some people just aren't that fortunate. So it definitely helps us a lot with just realizing, even if I think. Even though we lost, I think we played great. I think we played hard the whole time. Like that. Buffalo's a good team. They're a tough team to beat. They were making shots. Some of the calls were kind of iffy, but that was both ways. But I think as a team, it helped us come together and realize, like, we got to play for something bigger than, just basketball.
Yeah, these games really put it into perspective how lucky you are, things that you might take for granted, on the day-to-day. And, like, this is our life, but to put it in perspective of like people dream of this, this is not reality for everyone. So I think that it just makes you feel extra grateful and grateful for the opportunity to bring that awareness to other people. Yeah.
One last question for the players.
Today is February 15th, and it's your first home game in the month of February. Just how does it feel to be back home, back in the Convo?
Fantastic.
It's lovely.
Fantastic. We were actually warming up, and I was like, man, it feels like it's been forever since we played in here.
Yeah.
But gosh, I just love playing in the Convo. The band and everyone being here. The band just really gets you. They're awesome, but it's just a great feeling, to play here. So yeah. I think it's great.
Traveling it gets tiring, especially. Yeah. This year we've started taking flights places, so airports are no fun for anyone. I don't care who you are, how much you love flying, it's just not fun. So that's taken a lot out of us. So, we really took this week, especially since we had the bye on Wednesday, just to kind of, relax, but also put in the work for Buffalo. But it felt really good to be back in the combo.
Yes.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, I thought we had a good effort. We unfortunately, as you well know, the turnovers ended up being the death of us. I thought we executed pretty well. And when we didn't turn the ball over, we looked really good. Unfortunately, those turnovers prohibited us from scoring, and it led to some easy runouts for them, and it just ended up being an obstacle we couldn't overcome.
Can we get the question started?
Evan Johnson, WOUB. You had 37 points in the first half, second most you've scored all season in the first half. The most was against Ohio Christian. Just how important is getting off to a good start like that for the confidence and momentum for this team?
It's wonderful. I thought the players did a good job of studying film and understanding what was going to be open, and then it's easy for me to tell them what's going to be open. The hard part is then doing it, and I thought the players did a great job of doing it and executing. And again, I thought our execution throughout the game, and I will say this understanding that turning the ball over is part of execution, but I thought we executed things well. We made some poor decisions with our passing and sometimes just some flat-out bad passes. But as far as putting people in the right spots, I thought they did a good job of putting themselves in spots to score. Unfortunately, we didn't do a great job of getting the ball to that person enough to score.
Oh, that's true with the post. The game started with a slower pace. Did you come in anticipating that, or is that something you had to adjust through?
I thought it was slow because our transition defense was good. And then at times, in particular in the third quarter, middle of the second quarter, we broke down a couple times. And then in the third quarter, we had a couple breakdowns where our turnovers led to points, and then our transition defense got a little bit out of balance, and then it seemed like the pace picked up. But I think part of that was, again, our offensive miscues that led to more open floor playing and made the game feel faster than it was, or certainly than we really wanted to play.
Try that off the post. You guys won the rebounding battle today. What did you just make of their effort on the glass, and are you happy to see them out-rebound a team after this year?
Yeah, I thought our effort across the board was good, not just with the rebounding. I thought we cut hard. I thought we created good shots, and when we were able to pass the ball to that person without Buffalo taking it from us, it looked really good. And I know it seems very obvious, but just the amount of turnovers just put us in a really tough spot tonight. And I applaud our players for the effort that they gave. Despite that, it's easy just to be defeated by that. But I thought we would give up some. And we'd run good offense, turn it over, they'd get a layup, and then we came right back down and tried again. And I thought our effort across the board was good.
Coach, Bailey Tabeling was on fire today. She shot 5 for 7 from behind the arc. When you kind of notice that she's having a good day, has the hot hand, is it more of an emphasis to get her the ball? Is the coach drawing up more sets and more plays for her to get the ball, or are you kind of sticking with the original game plan?
Both. We're always trying to get her the ball. Again, sometimes we did that right on time, and sometimes we just didn't. And so I think Bailey's done a great job this year. The way she's handled the move from 2-guard to point guard, and the extra responsibilities, added responsibilities that she's taken on. And so yeah, she certainly can shoot it. It was nice to see, and we're always trying to get her shots. So sometimes we're more successful than others, but we're always trying to get her shots.
One last question for Coach.
Even with the loss today, there was a lot of positives about today. The shooting was fantastic, and obviously the turnovers weren't great. Just kind of what are you taking into the next game against Northern Illinois, a team who you already got a victory against?
Every day we just try to get a little bit better, and it's certainly been a long season and disappointing on some levels, but Our job is to come in on Monday and try to get better, and we will do that. We got tomorrow off, and we will practice on Monday, and we will try to shore up. We played a little bit more zone tonight than we typically do. We'll try to shore up some of our rotations, and we'll try to clean up. But Northern won't guard us like Buffalo just guarded us, so we'll try to clean up some things and prepare for them. And you got a job to do, and you just come in and you do your job. And my job is to give us the best chance to win on Wednesday, and that starts with preparation on Monday, and we'll do that.